Hey, what's up everybody? John Campo here, the Nuts on Eat Chef. Today we're going to do a dessert with Thanksgiving a couple weeks away. It'd be great to have something special for that table. So what we're going to do today is a New York style cheesecake. Stick around. Okay, so I'll leave the ingredients and the amounts in the description for this video. It's going to seem a little intimidating, but it's really not. You know, it's quite easy. We're going to use graham crackers for the crust. It'll be about 2 cups once we break it up. We're going to need about a tablespoon of sugar. We're going to use a pinch of cinnamon, a pinch of salt. We're going to need butter. We're going to need eggs, 5 eggs at room temperature, and 2 additional yolks. A couple tablespoons of flour. We're going to need sour cream. We're going to need grated lemon zest. Need a little bit of orange zest as well. 5 packs of 8-ounce cream cheese. So that's 40 ounces. So what I have in here is the graham crackers, and what I did is I broke up 2 of the packs. I used 2 of these packs in here. So we're going to measure out 2 cups. That's 1. And you know what? It pretty much took the whole thing. So into this we're going to add a tablespoon of sugar, a pinch of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, and we need 6 tablespoons of butter. So I have to melt this. So all right, I had to change the bowl. So what I have here is 6 tablespoons of butter, melted. We're going to pour that in. We're going to mix that up real good. I forgot to mention that you need to preheat your oven 325. This has got to go in for about 5 minutes at 325. So we mix this up. Springform pan, spray oil, or you can just take butter if you have butter. Coat it. What you want to do is you want to completely cover the bottom and then come up the sides about 1 inch. Do it like that, and then you could take your measuring cup. Now this is going to go in the oven 325 for about 5 minutes. I forgot one thing. You're going to need to wrap the bottom with aluminum foil. So yes, you can hear my landlord upstairs. I should do. After you bake your crust for 5 minutes, you take it out, you put it on a wire rack, let it cool to handle, and then you put it in the refrigerator until you need it. So the filling, we're going to do the filling now, and we're going to do that in a stand-up mixer, KitchenAid. You don't have to do it in a KitchenAid. You can do it with a hand mixer, but just keep in mind you want to keep it low to medium at most, because you don't want to work too much air into it. The more air that gets worked into it, the greater chance you're going to have of it cracking. That being said, let me set up my stand mixer. So as I said, we're gonna use a stand-up mixer with the paddle, and I can't emphasize enough that it's got to be no higher than medium. What you're going to need for this is you're going to need 2 tablespoons of flour, teaspoon of lemon zest, teaspoon of orange zest, about a tablespoon or so of lemon juice, a teaspoon of salt, 5 whole eggs plus 2 egg yolks. When we add these, they're going in one at a time. 1/3 cup sour cream, 1.5 cups of sugar, and we're going to need a vanilla extract. Calls for 2 teaspoons, but I kind of like vanilla, so I'll probably eyeball it. We're going to cream the cream cheese until it's smooth. Everything's got to be at room temperature. You can't use anything cold. So that's the speed that I'll maintain. I'm going to stop. So I'm going to let this smooth out, and then we'll be back. This only went for a couple minutes. It seems kind of smooth. Now we're going to add the sugar, the salt, and the flour. I put them all in here, and I'll just work on trying not to make a mess. Start it on slow. Scrape it down. Okay, so we're going to add the eggs 1 or 2 at a time, and I'm going to do it on slow. I'm going to turn it up now. Once those eggs work in pretty good, then I'm going to scrape it down again. And I'm going to scrape it one more time. Okay, so now comes the sour cream. orange zest, lemon zest, lemon juice, and vanilla extract. That was probably about a tablespoon. But again, you don't want to add too much air to this. So I think it's ready to go into the pan. We have our pie crust ready. We're going to put our filling in. And that's it. So now we filled our springform pan with the pie crust. Our oven temperature is up to 450. We're going to take our cheesecake and put it in there. We're going to put it in there for 15 minutes at 450 degrees. After the 15 minutes, we're going to reduce the temperature to 200 degrees and we're going to bake it at 200 degrees for 1 hour. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to take it out of the oven, place it on a wire rack, let it cool. You want it to cool enough to where you can handle it and then put it in the fridge. And then after that, it's going to go in the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours before you cut open. Okay, so it's the next morning. I decided to wait 24 hours to cut into this. The longer you wait, the better it's going to set up. So this way, you know, it's nice and firm. I got a couple cans here. I got the cheesecake here. I'm going to take the foil off. I'm going to set this on the cans. I'm going to take a knife. I'm going to run it under hot water just to heat it up. I'm going to just run my knife around. It actually looks pretty good in most spots. Alright, then I'm going to open the springform. And there you have it. Alright, and this is, I got big hands, right? So this is probably 2.5 inches thick. Top is nice and brown. These dark round areas, I suspect those are because of cream cheese that wasn't broken up. It wasn't mixed well. Okay, there you have it. Quite easy. New York style cheesecake. Let me know how you like it. Like, subscribe, and thanks for stopping by.